The last Saturday of September brings us some U16 AAA action here from the birthplace of hockey right here on High Button Sports. My name's Dayton Camo, welcoming you inside the West Hand Sportsplex from Windsor, Nova Scotia for a Saturday matinee matchup between the visiting Martello Buccaneers and the Voyageurs Hockey Club. Starting in net tonight for the visiting Buccaneers, we have number 30, Callum Kelly, and on the other end of the ice between the pipes for the V's, number 30, Jackson Gallagher Temple. We're set, and the Bucks win the face-off off the draw. This one's down into the V's end. This one gets sent all the way back down to Kelly, and Kelly will come out to play it. This one's down the wall, and Kaharski gets to it. Over to Ayotte. Ayotte passes up to Osmond, looking to make another coast-to-coast rush. He gets a shot on Kelly, and Kelly turns that aside. Down to Cowan. Osmond routes up his man. Now we'll get to Carew. Carew takes a big hit there on the point by Probert. And now Morris back to Carew. Goes through the feet of the forward. Now it's off the boards by Gwyn Timothy and down the ice. That'll be an icing called to the Buccaneers. Face off now to the right of Callum Kelly. This one back up the wall. Chipped up by Mahoney, and now the V's will have to come back and regroup. Carew through the middle, back across to Olmsted, and Olmsted sends this one all the way down. Not enough for the icing. Now shot down low. Can't get on from Parsons. Now Carew at the point. Tipped on, and going to be a penalty coming. Martello touches up. So it will be a V's power play. Luke Saunier in to take the draw against Theoropoulos. Saunier wins it back. Now it's Hall setting up at the point. That shot off a skate. Now Saunier roughs up his man in the corner. Now a chance to get the puck out here for the Bucks, but they can't. Now it's Hillier back on it. Back to the point. Hall gonna take a shot in, elect for the tip. No one there for it. Now Ross back to Hall. Takes another shot off a shin pad. Now Saunier tries to set out in front. This one chipped up by Jaden Hall, and it's sent back down into the corner. Now Hall at the point. To Hillier. Hillier steps in, lets a shot go. That one's snagged up by Callum Kelly. 17:33 left to go here in the first period. Now Kean Osmond back on the draw for the V's against Jaden Pridham. Now Ayotte to Osmond, setting up at the half wall, all the way across, but that one skips over the line, and the V's will have to come out and reset. Now a chance the other way, loose puck. And Morrison will come back and regroup here for the V's. Now Osmond skating up through center. Chipped off his stick, now offside coming. Ryan Morris, Blake Tamil, Ethan Parsons back out there for the V's. With Kaharski and Morrison. Now Morris. Back to DeMille. Skips over his stick. Now this one's rimmed all the way around. Kept in at the point by Morrison. Now Parsons back to Ayotte. Out front, shot by Morris. Blocker saved by Kelly. Now the V's trying to set up one more time here on the power play. Shot down low, tipped wide. Now DeMille's on it. Back to even strength here. Ayotte pinches down. He's got the puck on his stick. Gets taken away from him. And now the Bucks will work their way out. Luke Mombercat. He's going to drive wide. Can't get on net. Takes a big hit behind the net. And now away go the V's. Here goes Morris. He's going to get a shot to the front. Nice little shot pass. Trying to go for the tip. Now it'll be sent all the way back down. The V's will reset here at neutral zone. And Carew sends it all the way back down into the feet of Kelly. Now a chance offensively for the V's, but they'll get it stripped away. Now Kaharski. Off a stick, into Cowan. They'll throw Mombercat back into the boards. And now a shot off the mask, and Gallagher Temple there to make the save. There's Isaac McClellan walking in, ripped a shot right off the dome of Jackson Gallagher Temple, and he's there to make the rebound save as well. Now Kaharski has this one, going to put it off the wall. Muse has it. Center ice. Here goes Kean Osmond. Shot off the pad. Now the Bucks go the other way. Kaharski's got to beat his man to the puck. He does. Now it's sent on, and Gallagher Temple will freeze up again. Lachlan Roach on the draw for the Bucks, but it's won by Saulnier. Now Ross chips that up the wall. Now it's taken all the way back behind the net by Castle-Bellin. High up the wall. Buccaneers trying to get something going, but Saulnier sends it back down for Hall. Jaden Hall. Backhand up the wards to Ross, who sends this one to Saulnier. Saulnier working in wide. Sends a shot in. That one goes wide to Kelly. Now Ross sends it back to the point to Kaharski. He can't get it, and now it's Roach the other way. Roach comes in, walks in with a shot saved by Gallagher Temple. Now Ross makes a move on his man. He's going to go for a skate. But this one gets taken away. Here go the Bees the other way. It's Probert. He rips a shot on wide. Now Gwen Timothy with the rebound. What a save! Jackson Gallagher Temple right there on the rebound, flashing the leather. That's some offensive zone time here for the Bucks, the first of the game. Another shot on for Gallagher Temple, and he'll cover up. Now face off to the left of Gallagher Temple. Probert on it, and Braden Cowan for the V's. And McDonald has it away for the V's. It's 2-on-1. McDonald trying to hit Snow in front. That one blocked. A great defensive effort. And that's Ayott's shot. Tipped in front by Snow. That one can't make it through. And there go the Bucks away the other way, but it's back to Ayotte. Over to Hillier. Hillier sends that one in. Now Probert's back the other way for the Bucks. He's going to try and work his way in. He gets muscled off the puck by Henry Ayotte. It's kept up. Oh, it is offside at the line. And the Bucks will touch up for a whistle with 12:45 remaining here in the first period. Still a scoreless game here on High Button Sports. Now this one's sent in. Carew gets to it. Now Pridham in the corner. He gets muscled off the puck by Morrison. Now it's sent back in front. Pridham tries to elect a shot on. Turned away, and now it's in the corner. Puck battle back to the point as Dodge. His shot goes wide. Now Murphy pinching in. Morrison wins that battle. Now it's around the boards for Morris. That one gets thrown in front. Temple makes a save on that one. And a big hit at the point by Parsons. But away come the Bucks, working in offensively, trying to get something going. And Parsons away again for the V's. Will go over to DeMille. DeMille working in. Back to Parsons. Shot saved by the blocker and into the net. So we're going to stop the play. The Bucks leading in shots right now, 6-4. Just under 10 minutes gone. Now Osmond, he'll work his way on it. Over to Muse. Muse and Osmond battling down there low in the corner for the puck. Now Kean Osmond out front. Cowan pounces on that one. That one stays out. Now this one goes all the way back down. Kaharski went to pinch in, and there's no one covering. Now it's Hall. This one will be an icing. They'll come all the way back down to the Buccaneers' end. The V's win this face-off down low in the offensive zone. It's Count. Back to Muse, and they'll send this one back into the corner. Now it's chipped out to center ice. Kaharski's on it for the V's. They'll send a backhander up to Osmond. Osmond takes a big hit there from Carter Myra. Now the Bucks will break out the other way. Myra chips it by his man, and now he's on the chase. Hall picks it up to the half wall, but can't get it any further. Morrison keeps it in. Now Kaharski off the glass to the wall, and Myra will fire that one right back in for the Bucks. Hall will have to regroup and reset on the breakout here for the V's. He sends this one up through the middle of the ice, and now it's out to center. There's Lachlan Ross. He sends a pass in behind the feet of Luke Saunier. Back to Olmstead at the point. Olmstead takes a shot on. That one's off the pad of Kelly. Now a penalty will come here. It's going to be a head contact penalty going against the V's, so the Bucks will head down to the other end of the ice on the man advantage. And we'll see if they can get something going here. Shots are now even, 6 apiece. Mumberket wins that draw back, goes to the point and makes its way past Roach's stick and all the way down. Kelly will have to come start the breakout here, and it's back to Roach. And now to Mumberket. Mumberket works his way up. Now Sullivan will send it in. Now Olmsted trying to send it out. It'll make its way to the blue line, but not out. Now Murphy keeps it in. Murphy again at the wall to Roach. Tries to center that one in the feet of Mumberket. And now Saulnier's away. Puck taken away there. Now it's a chance for the Bucks. A great stick in front. And it'll be sent all the way down to Callan Kelly. Saulnier first to that. And we'll get a whistle. The V's will fire this one back into the offensive zone. And the Bucks will start the breakout. There's Probert. Stopping up at the half wall. On the power play. To Bellin. Across the curtain. Shot in front. Saved by Gallagher Temple. Now Probert picks it back up for the half wall for the Bucks. He'll take his time and set up. Probert gonna walk in, fire it down to Morrison. Morrison sends it down to Probert. Probert out front. This one gets back to Bellin. Bellin at the point, gonna send one through. Rebound in front. Probert there. Saved by Gallagher Temple. Now Probert, back to the point. That one tipped in front. Now Probert on it one more time. He's quarterbacking this one from the half wall down to Morrison. Morrison sends one out front, tipped in front. Now it's back out to Bellin at the point. I'll send it down. Morrison trying to find someone. He's met there by Ayotte. Now Probert. This one's taken away, now a chance the other way for the V's. And Bellin will take care of McDonald there, and a penalty coming. That'll be a holding call going against the Bucks. We'll get some 4-on-4 action for a minute 27. That's a holding call, 2 minutes. Bellin, he'll be in the box for 2 or less as you get some 4-on-4, some open ice. Now it's Carew at the point. He'll send this one across the Hall. Hall, fans on that one. Back to Carew. Carew working on a man with a broken stick. And now it's DeMille. DeMille back down to Carew. On the half wall. Makes his way around them. And what a save by Callan Kelly. DeMille, Carew, Parsons, and Hall back out there for the V's once again. Now it's a long stretch pass out to center. Can't reach Pridham. Now DeMille will set up again for the V's. His pass caught at center ice, and it'll be the Bucks away again. Try to wrap around. Gallagher Temple is there to make the save one more time. .6:35 to go left here in the first period. Now Dodge Sends this one into the corner from McClellan. Now Morrison in front, tried to snap a shot on. That one covered up again by Gallagher Temple. He's faced 8 so far this period, kept them all in front of him. And now Morrison and Osmond will work in on the draw. Now Osmond will get kicked out. Morris will come in to take it. And he wins it. Kaharski sends it up to Osmond, but it's sent back down low to Kaharski. Now Hillier. Kaz Hillier working this one up the wall. Chipped ahead by Morris, and now they'll have to regroup again here at center. This one's sent all the way in. Temple out to play it. Kaharski behind his own net. Up to Morris. He gets taken down with a big hit by Luke Murphy. And now Kaharski keeps it in at the point. Now it's Cowan working his way in. Loose puck, and now McClellan chips one out past the blue line. And both teams have to reset. Kaharski to Osmond. Osmond has that one taken off his stick by Gwyn Timothy. Now the V's back again. Here goes Osmond with his classic coast-to-coast rush. He tried for it, but gets bumped off the puck a second time. Now Gwyn Timothy away for the Bucks. He'll take a shot off the blocker of Gallagher Temple. Now this one's away for Olmsted. Chips it by, but Marquette keeps it in for the Bucks. He'll send this one down, and Gallagher Temple will cover up once again. Saulnier wins this face-off back to Olmsted. Olmsted tries to send a pass through center ice. He can't connect on it. Now the Bucks will start the breakout. It's Sullivan on the near side. He's going to work in, take a shot. This one goes high up into the netting and into the walking track. Roach, Sullivan, and Mahoney for the Bucks out here on offense. And they'll start it with the face-off win in the offensive zone. There's Sullivan working a shot in. This one comes around to Bellin, out front. Bellin's on it, tries a backhander, squeaking puck. But Gallagher Temple once again up to the task, and he's going to cover it up for the face-off. Saulnier on the face-off for the Voyageurs. He wins it back. Now Ross tries to chip this one up the boards. He's met there by Pridham. Now a shot on, penalty coming, and a face-off also. It'll be Cohen Dodge heading off for the unsportsmanlike. And now the V's will get to set up on the power play. With Snow, Cowan, McDonald, Carew, and Morrison. Now Morrison at the point. He's going to send a shot through. Snow can't get a stick on that. Now McDonald. Back to the point. Now it's Carew. Across to Morrison. Will send it down to Cound. To Snow. Back to Cound. But this one's sent down the ice. Now Pridham's on it. Pinning that one to the boards, trying to kill some time here for the Bucks. But the V's are back away with it. McDonald trying to evade pressure. And now Morrison works it away for the V's. Sending this one deep. Bellin will get to this one and send it all the way back down. And it's right back to point A. Jaden Hall working his way up. He's going to take a tumble there right across the red line. And now it'll be the Bucks ripping this one around the end boards and back down one more time here on the power play. 45 seconds left to go. Now Siropoulos in front. This one off the side of the goal. And now Jaden Hall will pick it up for the V's. Hall. Waiting for some support. There's Parsons in front. This pass from Hillier gets sent right back down to Gallagher Temple. And now it's Hall sending this one across. And up to DeMille. Now Morris. He's going to beat his man past the puck. Now it's back to the point. Now Chip racing for it. McClellan, he's tied up with Hillier. Now this one gets sent all the way around to Luke Murphy out front. There's a chance in front for McClellan. That one just goes over the net, a high riser. And now a chance for Parsons. Parsons working in. Takes a shot. Fans on that one. Now he crashes into the end boards. Now Murphy for the Bucks. Flips this one out to center ice. Kaharski gets to it. Across to Ayotte. Ayotte sends a pass up into center, but it's chipped at and kept in by the Bucks. Now Mumboket sends it down, and Ayotte has to regroup for the V's. With a minute left to go here in the first period. Here come the Bucks. Morrison and Ayotte run into each other down there in the corner. Ayotte gets the best of that. Comes away with the puck. And now McDonald. Can't get this one past the line again, and now a face-off will be called. A penalty. Going to Colton McDonald. 2 minutes for interference. So the Bucks, with 43 seconds left to go here in the first period, will head back to the man advantage. We'll see what they have to offer. It'll be Sullivan, Mumboket, and McClellan with Roach and Murphy. Murphy at the point. Murphy walks in, sends a shot off the skate of Olmsted, or Carew. Now Murphy keeps it in again. Across to McClellan. McClellan sends this one down. It's out in front. A great shot. And a save by Gallagher Temple. Down to Roach. Now the net will come off its moorings, and we'll get a face-off to the right of Jackson Gallagher Temple. Now this one's sent past the line, and time will expire here in the first period. Both teams scoreless at the end of 20 minutes. We'll be right back here on High Button Sports with your second period of play.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back to High Button Sports. Second period of action between the Marcelo Buccaneers and the Dartmouth Voyageurs. This puck sent into the V's end. Will be picked up back at neutral ice by Bellin. I'll take it all the way behind his net, regroup there, pass it off to Curtin. Now away goes Probert. Probert working his way down, move on Ayotte, but Ayotte sends this one back down to center ice. 40 seconds to go on the V's power play, or penalty, excuse me. Now Bellin works his way back in for the Bucks. Working the line, keeps it in. And now this one gets around to Curtin. Curtin sends a shot in, blocked in front by Kaharski. And it's sent all the way back down to the other end. 10 seconds to go here on the power play, and now Roche will work it in, down low. Curtin sends it across to Murphy. Murphy walking in, he fans on that shot, and Carew will send that all the way back down. And Kelly will play this one out to neutral ice to Roche. And now Murphy sends this one in to the V's end. Carew regrouping across to Olmsted. Olmsted, he takes a huge hit, knocks his bucket off. And that's going to be a penalty there. Head contact to McClellan. So the V's will head to the power play. 2 minutes for Isaac McClellan for the head contact penalty. The referee's just getting things sorted out with the coaches. And away we go. We'll get things set here with the V's on the power play. DeMille, Parsons, and Morris with Hall and Carew on the back end. This Hall over to Carew. Gonna snap across. That pass. Yeah. And a high shot saved by Kelly. Back to Hall. Down to Parsons. This one gets chipped out. And it'll be back to neutral ice for the V's. Now Hall to Carew. Skips over his stick. And now it's DeMille working his way back. Gonna take his way all the way behind the net. Now DeMille on the breakout. Cutting into center. Shot saved by Kelly. Now Hall. Down to Morris. Morris takes a shot. That one. There's going to be another penalty coming here to the V's. Now some 4-on-4 action. The V's working it into the offensive zone. Ross there to pick it up. He sends his man into the boards. Now Hillier sends it across to Morrison. Now back to Hillier. Up the wall. This one gets all the way back out to Dodge. He'll send it across to Murphy, who sends this one in. Now Morrison behind the V's net. He'll go for a skate. Turn back. Back to Hillier. Up the neutral ice into the middle of the ice, and it'll make its way down. Picked up by Bellin behind the net. He's going to send it back to Probert. Now Probert, he'll go for a skate. Roach picks it up here for the Bucks on the half wall. Back to Curtin. Now Roach. Him and Curtin play pitch and catch there at the wall. Now it's cross ice. This one just can't reach the stick of Bellin. Now he makes his man fall, puts some moves on, and now it's Roach at the point. His shot blocked. And now Curtin will come pick it back up for the Bucks. Now Bellin away. Down the wing. He's going to get to it first before Hillier. Hillier drives him into the boards. And now it's Snow. Conroy Snow. Chips it backhander out to neutral ice. Pass the stick of Saunier, and Saunier's back on it. And now McDonald for the V's. Drops it for Saunier, and Saunier has to take it back out to neutral ice. Cross ice for Osmond. Back to Saunier. He's going to work his way in. Takes a shot. Saved by Kelly. Just under 5 minutes left to go, or 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Shots now 16-12 in favor of the Bucks. Cowan wins that face-off, and it's back to Hall. Up the wall to Krause, but it's out of his reach, and now it's back down. A chance for the Bucks, working in. Shot saved by Temple, and he'll cover up. Muse, Kean Osmond, and Braden Cowan out there on offense right now for the V's. But it's Pridham behind the net, tries to center one out front. Rebound. And that one can't be put home. Now it's in the corner, back out to Pridham out front, but it's sweeped out by Muse. Now he'll send this one away for Cowan, but this one might have too much on it. It won't go for the icing. Now a long stretch pass into the feet of Krause, and he'll send this one all the way in. Oh, a dangerous hit there. And a charge coming to Jaden Pridham will send the V's back to the power play. There with 13:57 left to go in the second period. Face-off won by Gwyn Timothy. It's sent down the ice. Gallagher Temple will leave it there for Morrison. Now Morrison up to Parsons. Makes a move. He's going to set up here at the half wall. Down around. Dodge lets that one go. And now it's back to the point to Morris, and that one's past his stick, and right back up to Jonah Carew, to Parsons. Now Parsons has to play that one back to Morrison. Now the V's touch up for an offside. Unable to get any offense going there on that power play. We'll go for a face-off with 13-10. A minute 13 left to go in the man advantage for the V's. That draw one forward by the Bucks. Temple will come out to play it again. Now McDonald tries to send a pass through. It's off the stick and back onto his tape. Tries to move there at the half wall, and it gets sent down low. Conroy Snow on it. Now McDonald comes in to help. McDonald sends this one back around to Kaz Hillier. Tipped on in front, just over the net. Now back to Ayotte. Ayotte at the point to Osmond. Osmond's pass hit the stick of Krause, and now Krause away. Osmond has to play defense. A couple of cross checks coming in the corner on Krause, but he's happy to kill some time off of this power play. Now Krause gets it again, pins it right back up to the boards. Now 10 seconds remaining on this V's power play. Back out to neutral ice as teams get ready to get back to even strength. Pridham's out of the box, and Ayotte will send a stretch pass up. It's picked up by Bellin. Now Bellin going to work his way in. A low shot across the ice. It's stopped by Hillier. Now backhand chance in front. That one goes over the net, out to the point. And Bellin has it, drops it back. Shot through. This one can't get through. A rebound in front. And that'll be a face-off to the right of Jackson Gallagher Temple with 11:30 left to go here in this first period, or second period. Now Kaharski plays that one around the wall. This one's up the wall to the V's out of a 2-on-0 or 2-on-1. Now Ross sends it down to the half wall. Morrison fighting for it. It's picked up by Saunier. Now working in is Saunier. His shot saved by Kelly. Rebound. Can't get to the net. Now it's back to the point by Hall. And now a breakaway chance away for the other way. It's Roach for the Bucks. Working in. Shot. Scores! Highlight reel goal. Forehand, backhand, tucks it home. And the Bucks have a 1-0 lead. Face-off one by the Bucks. Gwen Timothy sends it in. Now it's off the wall. Lachlan Ross there to pick it up for the V's. He's going to work his way to the line. Cuts across a couple of men. Evades his check. Now it's back to Hall. To Kaharski. Kaharski sends a shot in. Saved by Kelly. Now the rebound out front. Goes right through the crease off the glass, and this one will be set down for an icing, but it won't have enough on it. Kaharski picks it up, sends it off the wall, and Probert will be on it for the Bucks. Now Kaharski. Little flip pass up the wall. Murphy keeps that one in. Now Hall. Up to Cowan. Now Cowan's away. Braden Cowan tries a toe drag. Can't get by his man. This one's sent all the way back down. That'll be an icing call on the Buccaneers with 9:42 to go here in the second period. After a beautiful breakaway goal by Lachlan Roach, that put the Bucks up 1-0 moments ago. The V's will look for some offense themselves. Now Olmstead tries to hit Muse in front. It's off his stick. Now Osmond's on it. Kian Osmond gets tied up with his man down there in the corner, but now the Bucks are away. Back up to the line. Osmond keeps it in, and now Probert picks it back up for the Bucks. Morrison gets run over by Probert, and now the V's try to go away 3-on-1, but nobody can really get control of the puck. Now Olmstead up to Cowan. Muse just keeps that one in. Now a giveaway here. There's Muse shot down on Kelly, and he'll glove that for the stoppage. Face-off will come to the right of Callum Kelly. It's won by the Bucks. Now Curtin sends it back to Bellin. Works his way out front. Chip to the line, but it's kept in by Carew. Carew sends a shot through. Now Kelly will glove that one again. Now Carew back sends a shot through, but it's picked up by Mumbercat. Mumbercat sends it down the ice. Not enough for an icing, and they'll call it off. Up the wall, Morris will pick it up there, send it to center ice. Through the defenseman, now a chance for Parsons racing in for the V's. He'll get it wide at the half wall. Try to hit the man, that's Morris up top, but gets taken away, and now the Bucks will send it out. Morris catches that one. He's going to walk in, take a shot, it's blocked, rebound, and Kelly will send that aside. Now Carew. Carew sends a shot through, saved by Kelly. Shots 21-17 in favor of the Buccaneers. Face off to the left of Callum Kelly, and now it's back to Henry Ayotte at the point. Ayotte makes a move on his man. He gets worked off the puck, and now this one's sent back to center ice. It'll be Hall picking it up one more time for the V's. Stripped in front, now a chance on the backhand. And Gallagher Temple might have got a glove on that one. Now Ayotte sends a puck up the wall. He knocks his man off the puck. Now a chance for McDonald. He sends this one away to Conroy Snow. Snow. He sends this one down into the defensive end. Hit along the end wall. Now goes Sullivan. Sullivan sends a pass in front. He's met there by Count at the half wall. But it's sent back in. And Jackson Gallagher Temple will cover that one up from the point. The referee blows his whistle one more time, letting the boys know that he's not having any of it. Probert working in on the draw against Luke Saunier. Face-off tied up. Lachlan Ross comes away with it. And now it's dropped back for Saunier. Saunier sends a weak pass back into his own zone, and Kaharski will have to pick it up, send it all the way across for Morrison. Up the wall, gets shipped to Bailey, and Bailey will send it back in for the Bucks. Now McClellan. He gets worked off the puck by Morrison. Now it's back to the point. There's Bailey. Some back and forth action right here in the V's end before it gets taken back out to neutral ice. Now Lachlan Ross on it for the V's. He'll take it in wide. Send a snapshot on. That one's turned aside by Kelly. Ross runs into his man in the corner. Now Saulnier's on it. Now Probert away, tries to make a move on Kaharski. Now a shot over the net. And a penalty coming now. Be an interference call coming against the V's. It'll be Lachlan Ross going to the box, and the Bucks will go back to the power play with a 1-0 lead already. We'll see what they can put up on the board here. The Bucks will go with Curtin, Murphy, Monberquette, Roach, and McClellan. Or sorry, that's Sullivan, not Curtin. Now this one gets sent back to the point. Murphy starts the power play here for the Bucks. Now it's sent back down into the corner. Monberquette quickly sends a shot in front. Now Olmsted sends it around. Murphy will pick it up at the point. Can't get it by Osmond. Now it's back to Monberquette, to Murphy. Back across to Monberquette. Maybe took a second too long, and now it'll be a race for the puck. Murphy will beat Osmond to it. Osmond quick on it, and now a shot will be turned aside by Kelly. He'll let it go. Now Roach. He has a goal earlier in this game on the breakaway. Back to the point. Now McClellan sends it in front. Monberquette. His shot was tipped in front. Back to McClellan. Now Sullivan. Back to Murphy at the point. He's going to take his time. Go down low. Back up front to Monberquette. Saved in front by Gallagher Temple. Face off to the right here of Temple. It'll be Cowan on the face off against Probert. Probert wins that one back on the power play. Now Probert setting up down low. Goes back to Bellin. Back to Probert. He's going to work his way in. Rip a shot. That one just high and wide. Bellin unable to keep it in at the Bucks blue line. And now it's Probert working his way back in. He's going to drive wide out in front, try and jam it home. That one just goes wide. Gallagher Temple looks like he has a glove on it. And Gallagher Temple keeps that one out. Probert and DeMille on the draw. Probert wins this one back. He's going to take his time, drop it for Curtin. Curtin sends a shot through. Almost tipped in front by Mahoney. But now DeMille's away for the V's. He's going to drive wide. He's taking off the puck. Now a big hit the other way from Parsons. Now here come the Bucks the other way. Morrison will send it down to Probert. Probert on it in the corner. Back to the point. It's Bellin. Bellin sends a shot through off the pad of Temple. Now Curtin, down low. To Morrison, back to Curtin. Fanned on his shot, back down low. Tried to tip it up front, no one's home. Probert just missed that one. And now Bellin keeps it in. He's got room to skate in, takes a shot, that one just goes wide. And they score. Off the sidewall, that one finds a way in. It'll be Morrison leading the flybys. He's got the Bucks up by 2 here in the second period. That one a weak angle goal given up by Gallagher Temple. The V's will have to get some offense going here. Maybe a goal at the end of before the end of the second period will get some momentum going for them. Here's a chance for Kaharski. Walking in, gonna take a shot, saved by Kelly. Now Kaharski again at the neutral zone. Now Ayotte. He's going to work his way up, go for his skate. He takes a bump, but knocks his man off the puck. Now Snow sends it back in front. It'll be covered on by Callum Kelly. .2:15 left to go here in the second period. The Bucks now up by 2. Thanks to that late marker. McKeon Osmond back out there on the draw. He loses that one to Mumberket. And now this one bounces past Ayotte at the line, and Mumberket's on it away for the Bucks. Just whiffs on the shot, and now Ayotte sends that one back around to Snow. Now McDonald beats the icing. Ayotte pinches in for the V's, but this one going to be sent out past the line, and now a dangerous pass across, but Parsons will pick it back up. He's knocked off the puck, but Myra takes the best of that one. Now the Bucks setting up in the offensive zone. It's Mumberket. Back to Bailey. To Theoropoulos. Theoropoulos scores! That's 3 for the Buccaneers here this afternoon as Theoropoulos gets them up by a trio. Now the V's trying to work it back into the offensive zone. 1:20 to go. Now Morris trying to work his way in. A shot saved by Kelly. Now Bellin picks it up for the Bucks. Saunier working his way back up, and now the Bucks will have to regroup here. It's Bellin working his way back in, sends a backhander across to Curtin. Curtin flips this one out, can't get past Olmstead. Olmstead tries to make a move, and he's tied up with Pridham. Saunier comes away with it, tries to snap a shot on, and it's squeezed there by Callum Kelly. Osmond and Probert on the draw. Now this one's sent up to Mahoney. He's going to drive wide. Stop up at the half wall. Tries to put it back to Murphy, and Murphy slashes the stick right out of Cowan's hand. Now Olmstead has this one taken away from him. Probert tries to wrap, but this one's out front. Nobody can get to it. Now the referee will blow the whistle. As the net comes off its moorings, and We will reset with 15 seconds here to go in the second period. Now Carew sends this one off the wall and counts down there with 10 seconds to go. Sends it back to Muse. Gonna send one quickly in front. Carew can't get to it. Now the rebound's behind the net. Time will run out. And that will end the second period of play. We'll be right back after this with the third period of action. You're watching High Button Sports.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
3-0 lead for the visiting Martello Buccaneers through 40 minutes of play here on High Button Sports. I'm James Moe, welcoming you inside the West Ham Sportsplex in Windsor, Nova Scotia for this third period action. Pridham on the puck for the Bucks, but now it's a chance to break out for the V's. They'll send this one down the ice. Wet ice might have helped them there, negating that icing. Now it's Luc Marquette. Can't get it past the line, and now it's back for Myra. Myra sends it back across to Bellin. Back to Myra. Back up the wall. Can't get past the line. Now a chance in front. Here go the V's. And now that sticky ice playing a big factor there. And now Mumbercat, he's away. Cutting in. Working his way in off the bar. What a chance off the crossbar for Luc Mumbercat. Face off now to the right of Jackson Gallagher Temple. Lachlan Roach and Kian Osman on the draw. Roach got the Bucks on the board with the first goal of the game. Now this one shot back out to center ice, but Cohen Dodge sends it right back in. Olmsted chips it back up to Cowan, but this one's kept in by Murphy. Sends it all the way back around, and now Carew will pick it up for the V's. Back to Olmsted. Now this one makes his way up. It's Murphy. Up to Sullivan. Past his stick, and now this one's in. Hall. Back behind the net. Sends it up to Carew at the hash marks. Or Cowan. Now Braden Cowan down the wing. Gonna drive in, makes a move there on Curtin, but it gets lost in the skates. Now a chance out front, there's Muse. He'll work his way behind the net. Back up to the point, a shot goes through, that one's wide, and now Osmond's on it for the V's. He sends this one back in. Tries to get Cowan, but that one just out of his reach, and now Curtin will play it for the Bucks. Pass there, Osmond able to get it out of midair, and now it's back to Osmond at center ice. Now back across to Curtin. Loose puck, and now Morris and Curtin racing for it, and now it'll be picked up by Bellin. Up to Probert. Now across to Hierapolis, but now away goes Parsons. Parsons stops up, throws a backhander into the open ice, but he gets it back. Throws it down low. Hillier down there on it, but it gets picked up by Probert. Probert to Gwyn Timothy. Now this one's going to be called offside at the line. An offside call. With 16:41 to go here in the third period, it's a 3-0 lead for the Martello Buccaneers over the Voyageurs Hockey Club. If you're just tuning in here on High Button Sports, we've got a number of games on the go today, tonight, and tomorrow as well. I'm back here tomorrow at noon for a game between the Western Rebels and the Valley Wildcats. So make sure to tune in on High Button Sports. Now Morrison picks it up behind the net, stripped, and now Kaharski will send it up to Snow. Now Osmond trying to race for it, but Mumbercat takes that from him. Mumbercat driving wide. He's going to cut in front, drop it there, and Gallagher Temple will be crashed into, and he'll make the save. Face off, won by Osmond to Snow. Can't get a stick on that one. It's off the shin pad of Morrison. And now out to the line. It's kept in by Myra. And now a battle for the puck down there in the corner. Kaharski and Snow in there for the V's. It'll be back to Myra. Shot in front, off a stick. Makes its way to the slot, but not to the net. Now Momberquette will send it down low. Battle for the puck ball below the goal line. Now away goes Parsons. Or McDonald, excuse me, working his way through the middle of the ice. Now Ayotte pinches off McClellan to Olmstead. Olmstead sends a long pass to center ice. Now Dodge will send it in. Now a chance for the V's to break out, but it's taken back away at neutral ice by the Bucks. And here they go again. There's Roach working his way in. A pass across just missed on the other side by Kraus. Now it's worked all the way back in for Roach. Can't get a stick on that one. And now Ayotte picks it up. Puts it back into the corner for Saulnier. Saulnier to Olmstead. And this long pass makes his way out to the Bucks end, and it'll be picked up by Dodge. Quickly back up to Pridham. Jaden Pridham sends it through to Probert. Probert in front, and that one can't find a stick. Now a big hit thrown down there in the corner on Ethan Parsons. Now a chance for the Bucks again. A quick stick there in front by Carew. Clears that one out, and it'll be sent all the way back down the ice. Curtin picks it up, chips it ahead, and Carew will knock that one back into the Bucks end. Parsons puts it all the way around, and now Osmond's on it. He tries to send one out front. It bounces off his stick, but he's able to keep it in. Nobody's there for support, and now it's to Sullivan away the other way. Working in. Good stick by Carew defensively to knock that one away again. Now Count works his way around the check. Now Carew again at the V's blue line will send this one back across to Hillier. Hillier has to pick it up. Back to Carew. Sends this one up. Finds Cowan, but it knocks off his stick, and now the Bucks will be back the other way. Sullivan has it chipped away from him, and now Cowan has a chance the other way, but the puck gets lost in his feet. Now Osmond tries to work his way around the check, sends a slash on the stick of Carter Myra. Now Sullivan down the wing. Osmond going to be picking one up here for the slash. And him and Sullivan will chirp back to the boards. Sullivan gives the old point to the scoreboard, and things will start to get a little chippy, I would suppose, here. 12:24 left to go in the third period. The V's now shorthanded. The Bucks back onto the power play. 3-0 lead. Shots 29-19 in favor of the Bucks. And they'll send out Sullivan, Momberquette, and McClellan with Roach and Murphy on the point. Referee is just explaining stuff here to the V's bench, and we'll get underway with this face-off to the right of Jackson Gallagher Temple. Face-off won by the V's, but it's Roach that picks it up. Murphy quickly across. Back to the point to Murphy. Murphy sends a shot through. Saved by Temple. Loose puck. And a whistle will come. Osmond picking up a 10-minute misconduct along with that 2-minute slashing penalty, so Osmond's game will be over. Now a chance the other way for the Bucks. They'll have to go reset. Now Murphy gonna make his way up the ice through neutral zone. Gonna take a shot on, saved by Temple. And Murphy showing his wheels. Minute 24 left to go on this power play. Mumberket wins that draw. But Ayotte muscles his man off the puck, and it'll be sent all the way back down to Callum Kelly. Kelly sends that one up to the winger. Nobody's there. Almost gets beaten to by DeMille, but now it'll be sent back down to the V's end. Ayotte will fail on that pass. A shot high and wide. Now Mumberket putting the moves on down on Myron Morris. Now Ayotte sends it around the zone. Murphy has it, misses stick, and now Morris is away. The V's have a 2-on-1 the other way, and it'll be called offside at the Bucks line. Just hopped over Morris's stick and had a little bit too much momentum going. Now Murphy will be heading off for the cross check. We'll get a power play coming for the V's in 41 seconds. But a little bit of 4-on-4 action to come first. Face off won by the V's. It's sent over, and now Ayotte will pick it up. Back to Kaharski, and now Ayotte up through neutral ice. Snow has it bounce off his stick. Now it's back down into the V's end. Up to Snow. And Kaharski works it in offside with 10:38 left to go here in the third. Jonah Carew and Zach Olmsted making their way out here on the point for the V's alongside Lachlan Ross and Conroy Snow. This one back down into the Bucks end. Carter Myra on it. He's going to try to get some speed going up the wall, but this one's knocked down to Olmsted. Now Carew behind his own net. He's going to wait and set up. Up to the far side to Olmsted on the breakout. Now it's up to Ross. The V's now on the power play. Back up the wall. Back to Olmsted. Across to Carew. He'll have to settle it. Sends a pass down to Ross. Cross into the front. Snow can't get a stick on it. And now it's Carew. Down to Ross. Shot in front off the skate. Now it gets sent down the ice by Carter Myra. Temple plays that out, and now Carew on it for the V's. Will try and put a toe drag on Theoropoulos. Now Olmsted waiting for an option. Now Ross will pick it up, trying to move his feet up the sidewall, and he gets pinched off, and now Count working his way in. Gonna try to send one on. Kelly's there to make the save, and it'll be sent back past Hall. And a long pass up into the middle of the ice, taken away by Dodge, and then sent right back in by Bellin. Now Hall has it down there in the corner. He's going to send it up to Cound. And now Saulnier on it for the V's. Battle along the near side. Cound in there, throwing some shots at Myra. Now a penalty called, and looks like Myra's going to be going to the box for the cross check. Oh, it'll be Jaden Prudhomme, his second penalty of the game. And now with 8:30 left to go here in the third, the V's with a chance to get some offense going. Remember, Kean Osmond serving that 10-minute misconduct, so he won't be available for the V's on this power play. A huge blow to them. Referee's waiting for the penalty to be put up on the clock. Now mix up here at the scorer's table, and we'll have to wait here. The referee will hop into the penalty box to see if he can figure out this technology. Boom, just like that. Stripes hops in the box, puts up the penalty on the board, and we're good to go. This one gets sent all the way down the ice by Kraus. Now it's Hall. Circling back to Hillier. Back to Hall. Up to Saulnier. Working his way through the neutral zone. He's going to drop it for Count. To Hall. Hall. Another escape turn at the blue line, and that one gets chipped at by Morrison. And it's all the way back down to the V's end. They'll have to regroup. Hall leaves it for Count. He's going to wheel down the wing, try and make it into the offensive zone. Driving wide, Count tries to tuck it in front. They score! The V's looking to see who's going to lead that flyby. It doesn't look like they really know. But either way, the V's have their first of this game. Now Sullivan has that knocked off his stick. Muse takes a hit along the wall. Now a chance again for the V's, working in. It's DeMille. Tries to center that one out in front. Now DeMille working his way back again. Shot saved by Kelly. Now it's all the way around to the point. Nobody home for the V's, and Ayotte will have to beat his man to the puck. Now it's Morrison. He's going to take a look, send that one back to Ayotte. Now it's Count across off the skate of Muse, and this one will be down for the icing. What a goal there, Luc Montbourquet. Right off the draw. And he sends one upstairs underneath the bar. He leads the flyby for the 4th time. The V's get on the board right after, or the Bucks get on the board right after the V's get back in this game. And now it's 4-1 Bucks. Now Carew working his way down in the defensive zone. It's back out to Montbourquet, the goal scorer. Now McClellan tries to center one out front. Can't go, and now it's Snow. Chipping this one down the ice. Curtin there for the Bucks. Chipped out in front, a save by Kelly. And now it's chipped out. Back to neutral ice. Carew will send it in for the V's. Now a chance out front again. Conroy Snow has it bounce off his stick, and Kaharski puts it wide. Now a good move by McClellan. Now Montbourquet working in wide. Drops to McClellan. McClellan shot saved by Gallagher Temple. .5:28 to go here in the third period. Shots 34-22 in favor of the Bucks. Face off one by Myra. Now shot saved by Gallagher Temple, and he'll cover up. This puck back to the point. Bailey will send it in. Hall sends it around to Olmstead. Olmstead chips it up. Now here goes Cowan, breaking in wide. Drives one in front, a pass just wide. Now another chance in front. There's Cowan, has one man back door, and they score. Lachlan Ross bangs home the rebound from Braden Cowan, and the V's have their second of the game. It's 4-2. Now Olmstead sends it back to center. Roach will pick it up there for the Bucks. He'll break in. Sends a shot high and wide over the net. Now the V's will break out the other way. Tangled up there at the blue line, but now Muse will send a body on his man. Now Roach sends it across to Murphy, who sends this one the length of the ice, and it'll be called an icing. We're going to face off to the right of Callum Kelly with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in this third period. The Bucks now leading by 2 after Lachlan Ross cut their lead to 2 moments ago. Now this one turned aside by Kelly. He's going to leave it there. Now Pridham. Shot by Muse. Saved by Kelly, and now 4:03 left to go. Now Mahoney picks it up. Chip it wide and try and beat his man to it. Ayott's there first. Ayotte sends it around. Curtin on it for the Bucks. Now Ayotte behind his own net. Chips it up the wall. Now here go the V's. Curtin sends this one back up the wall. Ayotte has it again for the V's, working in. Tried to center one out front, hit a stick. Now it's back into the corner. Shot off to the side of the net. Now it's back to DeMille. DeMille sends a shot through. It's tipped in front. And Kelly will make the save on that. Shots now 35-25 in favor of the Bucks. Morris, Snow, and Parsons out there for the V's, trying to claw their way back into this one. Off the wall. And that one's down the ice. Carew sends it back into the corner. Morrison battling for it, but it's picked up in front by Oliver Morrison. Now Ryan Morris out to neutral ice. He's going to go by a couple of fallen skaters. Back up to Parsons. Now Carew at the point. Picks it up for the V's. Now a hit from Parsons at the blue line as Snow makes his way in. A loose puck. Now it'll be kept at the line by Carew. A block shot in front by Probert. And now it'll be Morrison picking it up for the Bucks. Now Bailey taking his time. Sends a pass up to the middle. Probert, he's going to work his way in. Drops that one. And now it's Diaropoulos. He gets stripped of it. Lachlan Ross up to Cowan. Cowan working his way in again. Driving wide. Cowan sends one out front. Lachlan Ross just missed that one-timer in front at the slot. Now it's an empty net for the V's. 6-on-4. Diaropoulos. Battle along the far side wall. Now Probert comes out with it to Dodge. Dodge sends this one up and can't get past the line, and now Parsons is on it. And now Murphy off the wall. Kept alive by Koharski. And now Hall up to Ross. Through middle. Now Saunier busting in. Gonna try and send one in front off the pad of Kelly. And now Ross plays it back to Hall. Now Ross gets it taken from him, and Roach is away with a open net. Gonna be a penalty coming. There'll be a slashing call. It'll be Lachlan Ross going to the box. And with 39 seconds to go, the Bucks will get another chance on the man advantage. Now, quick line change coming up for the Bucks. Mumberket coming out here for the faceoff. Now Roach moving in to take this to Mumberket. The slop shot blocked. And now it's on the tape of Conroy Snow. McDonald, excuse me. McDonald works his way in. Backhander just wide. Now this one's chipped at center ice. Roach will take it to Mumbarket. He'll fan on the shot. And now the V's working their way out of their defensive zone. Back out to center ice, and Bailey will pick it up for the Bucks. Off the wall. And that will do it. The Martello Buccaneers take this one 3-0 over the Voyageurs. A 4-2 final here on High Button Sports. Make sure to tune in to our other slate of games across the network on Saturday and tomorrow on Sunday. But for High Button Sports, I'm Jaden Camo. We'll see you next time.